My name's Enrique Ugalde. I'm from Portland, Oregon, in the United States. I'm a performance artist, throat singer known as Soriah. I travel around the world doing concerts and spreading throat singing around the world. When I'm at home, I drive taxi in order to make ends meet. I play what would be considered an avant-garde version of ancient music, including throat singing, using throat singing and other parallels with my blood, my Mexican heritage as well, and different shamanic traditions included with kind of a ritual ceremony and a kind of avant-garde movement. That's what I do with Soriah. I initially heard of Tuvе through a friend of mine who had made me a mixed CD that included a track by Tu, which is one of the world's most famous Tuvan ensemble groups that travel around. And I was immediately smitten by the frequency. I listened very intently and took those memories home and studied them. One of the main lessons of Tuvan throat singing that I've learned is to be inspired by your environment. And the nature around here is just so profound and powerful. And the people here believe that these places are animated with spirits that, teach them these particular techniques. And I find that utterly fascinating, and I find it true in my own experience whenever I find myself in a beautiful place, a waterfall or a creek or a desert or a mountaintop or whatever. I find that to be true in my experience. And so to come here where that idea is so infused into the culture, I felt right at home. Initially, I came here for music from my teachers, Chigul Chin. And throughout the years, they've helped me in a number of ways, not just in translating what the music is for the people who live here and helping me kind of understand that in my own way. Music for me, and it's not just music, but it's also movement, dance, or art, any aspect of my art is really about divining the moment, making the moment shine. Showing, whether it be the audience or the nature itself, how inspirational it is, how divine these little moments of time can be, and to kind of expand that, not only expand but like reflect it back to itself. And that goes into the cosmic level of where we are in our solar system, galaxy, and universe, and basically taking the moment, taking it out of its kind of mundane context and showing people that, wow, this place where we are, this moment is amazing, and it's beautiful, and it's to be savored. Oh. Reading Journey to Tuvе. It's interesting. But now, there's a lot of similarities between 1929 and today, coming to Tuvе, actually. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. Tuvе, for me, has become the culmination of all of my yearnings in my existence, all the work that has gone into making who I am. It's an expression of everything I've worked for to come to, and to be validated by such an amazing culture and beautiful music and wonderful people is really validating. And yeah, it's an adventure. It's definitely an adventure. There's a lot of really wonderful things. There's a lot of really crazy moments as well. But, that's life. We're living on a higher frequency in the sense of, the routine here is a little more sketchy, but it's also can be really extremely brilliant as well. Nothing worth doing is without risk. It's not easy for Americans to come to Russia. Only really special people from the outside, I think, actually make it here. That's why when I see another Westerner or foreigner, I immediately have like a level of respect for them because they made it here. It's definitely worth the trek, you know. And if you make it, you already have a bit of my respect. Many places, many realms, and many different ways to get in contact with, you know, your divine self, you know, through your heritage, through your culture, through different cultures all over the world. You know, that's always been very fascinating for me. And I believe that's kind of why, that's a big reason why I even stepped out of my door to even come to Tuvе. You know, there was that call, you know, for me. As far as my favorite Tuvan instrument, I would say the voice. The voice is used as an instrument in a lot of Tuvan music. I mean, there's a lot of words, but in between there are long stretches of just vocal improvisations, and in that way, it's kind of used very much like an instrument. That's what really drew me.
Хам, что ли? Ну, шаман?
I love collecting these, you know. Each one is special. But this one is when I rocked the Tuvan National Theater, you know, with the cult and Hedwig and the Angry Inch. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's cool in my book anyway. Enrique Ugalde. That's what that says in Cyrillic. I fell in love with the place. It was everything I had dreamed and more. The landscape is extremely beautiful, and the people were amazingly kind and generous and very, very welcoming to people who had traveled so far to be a part of their culture. I found it very welcoming and very warm people. The person from the outside coming in and them being so open to their families, and yeah, it's really wonderful to have that support here as well. Yeah.